everybody. Welcome to episode 9 of Colorway Wednesday. Today is a very special episode because that's our first ever full collaboration episode in honor of Sleep Week, which obviously our guest will explain a little bit more about what that is here in a moment. But she's a friend of the channel. We've had her on one time before, which is saying a lot since we've only had 8 of these before. But Jamie, would you like to introduce yourself, my love?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Jamie. I'm the Miss North Star State for Princess of America. So I'm so excited to go back to POA with Joy again. So we're looking forward to that. Um, March is actually Sleep Month, and my platform is called Lights Out, just trying to help others get the sleep they deserve. So and this week is the National Sleep Foundation's Sleep Week. So I thought it would be nice to do a little coloring sheet about sleep. We got Sleeping Beauty, and then I'll try to share some fun facts throughout the time. And if Joy has any other questions for me.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have fun today. But yeah, like Jamie just said, we have our cute patootie little Sleeping Beauty sheet tonight by Sketch Joy. And by Sketch Joy, I mean it's a coloring page adaptation of a frame from the cartoon. But I know today I shall be coloring with my A-based markers. They're kind of my favorite. So they're a reoccurring friend of the channel. Jamie, what are you coloring with today?
Okay, so I might like mix, but I have these glitter gel pens. So I think I'm gonna start with that. But I also have my double-sided markers. I don't remember where I got those, but we'll
That's
see
okay.
which ones I end up doing.
This is going to be so cute and fun. Without further ado, we can go ahead and get started coloring. I am going to be pestering you with questions, but obviously you know how that goes. Since you were on an episode with Mariana previously.
Oh yeah.
Um, so I obviously, like you've already touched base on what exactly your platform is. What inspired you to create Lights Out? Like whenever you were thinking about your platform, what made you go, sleep?
Well, I'm constantly exhausted. Have been for a long time, like growing up. And so my doctor finally decided that we should do a sleep study. And through that, I found out that I have obstructive sleep apnea. Basically, my throat muscles relax and I can stop breathing throughout the night and wake up like gasping for air. So it doesn't allow me to get the best sleep that I can get. And before my diagnosis, I really didn't know anything about sleep disorders. So I felt like it was really important to um, talk about sleep. And let's see, there's like, I think it was like 50 to 70 million Americans like don't get good sleep or um, trying to remember my sleep facts.
You got it. You got it. I know I'm like springing like ambassador level questions on you.
No, it's okay. I need to remember this. But for obstructive sleep apnea, 80 to 90% of cases go undiagnosed. So that's a pretty
Wow.
high number.
Yeah, goodness gracious. That's wild. I genuinely had no idea. Um, I know that at nationals this past year you made cute little goodie bags for everyone that had little sleep masks and like just various things that were like sleep
Mhm.
themed and like helped promote sleep during a very chaotic week for everyone.
Mhm.
Fun fact, I don't think I've ever actually told you this. I only sleep with the sleeping mask on now, and that's because of the one you gave me.
Really?
Because I was like, well, I want to use it. And then I got to a point where I was like, okay, low key, this actually does help a lot.
Do you sleep with the one I gave you or a different one? Totally fine
I,
with
I
that.
alternate between two because it kind of feels weird since it has a title that's no longer mine, you know?
Oh, well, I'll just make you an updated one.
Oh no. Oh
Oh no.
no.
How
Something
terrible.
lovingly crafted by my Jamie?
Yeah.
Oh, but they were super cutesy. Um, and I mean, I'm sure other people have said this to you before, but genuinely, your platform is very different than
Hmm.
a lot of the ones I've heard of. Um, if I
It's also
recall
fun.
correctly. Hmm?
I said that's why it's also fun. It's just different.
Yeah. If I recall correctly, you were actually one of the in the Miss Division top 10, you were one of the like most different platforms there. All of the platforms there were phenomenal, of course, but
Hmm.
genuinely like yours was leagues like
Different.
separate than others because like a lot of
Hmm.
them are, about supporting each other, encouraging each other, making connections, which is fantastic and definitely needed.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I wonder, like, I want to know what it's like for you whenever going into competition because your platform is so different. Do you feel like you need to explain more? Like, how do you approach that?
Well, for POA last year, that was my first year of this new platform. So it was a lot of like learning different sleep facts and um, finding ways to help others. I trying to think. So I've been competing in pageants since 2010, and I my previous platform, which is more about kindness and leadership, which is amazing too, but I
Oh
felt
yeah.
like I needed something that was more specific to me, and I
Hmm.
felt like I don't want to say I didn't have like an impactful story because it's not that this isn't impactful, but um I was just trying to figure out what was closest to me and what I could talk about. And that's how we came up with the sleep platform.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of exciting having something new and different to talk about. Um, I suppose, yeah, just exciting to talk about, fun to share with other people too.
Yeah. I remember you talking about, was it at nationals that you got like a super detailed question about your platform?
Oh, I can't remember.
It was either nationals or the practice at your farewell weekend.
I feel like I honestly feel like both of them because the first at nationals last year, the I'll say the things I was not prepared for as much with a new
Hmm.
platform was um like in general, I have looked up some tips about improving your sleep and treatments of sleep disorders, but for sleep apnea there's a newer treatment called Inspire. And basically, it's like a little implant that you can start. I actually learned it has a remote the other day. And so you like start it before you go to bed, and it just helps you like keep your airway open, which is pretty
That's
interesting.
cool.
But
Yeah.
so an ambassador, one of the judges, asked me about that, and I didn't know too much about it. So um, I wasn't able to talk really about that specifically, which
Hmm.
always is not the end of the world, of course, but I would say like for others creating new platforms, like try to learn some extra of those things. So I still need to do some extra research on that. And then when I did at my farewell weekend for Great Plains, I did a practice interview
Hmm.
and or at least practice ambassador. And um, one of the judges asked me about how you like share your platform, but like, which of course social media is a great thing. Doing Colorway Wednesday, of course, is helpful. Passing out my sleep packs and just volunteering in other events. But they asked me more specifically, they were like, what about the news or the newspaper, like other bigger ways?
Hmm.
And I hadn't really thought much of that through. And I feel like that's one thing that can also be just difficult because I've talked about this to like my coaches and my friends. like, I don't feel like it's not that I wouldn't go on TV and talk about this, because if I was asked, I would, but I just feel like that's not something that's so much me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think, especially with the pageants, it's sometimes like I can get in my head about things like that. Is like, yes, I can do that stuff, but also I don't have to. I can find
Yeah.
other ways to, promote the platform specifically.
Yeah. It's
I
something
feel
that's
like that.
really important for everyone to remember, I think, because it's really easy to get lost in like the hustle and the bustle of like, oh, well, this person's doing all this, so like I really
Yeah.
should step my game up. And it's like, well, ultimately what works for you works for you.
Yeah.
Um, you mentioned your sleep packs. I would love for you to talk about that a little bit more because I think they're so fun and just like such a cute spin on various care packages.
Mhm. So my sleep packs, they have an eye mask, earplugs, and lavender, as well as my own little business card that has some sleep facts on it. But all just items to help promote sleep, like the eye mask, of course, keeping yourself in a dark space. Um, the earplugs for, noise reduction, quiet space, and the lavender is usually just the universal smell that people like, help people relax for sleep. So that's kind of why I included that. I would love to expand my variety of items that I have in there, but I feel like that was at least a good start. And like Joy mentioned, for nationals, ended up I used my boyfriend's vinyl cutter and printed out all the titles, and then I ironed them all on to the sleep max for our specific Miss Queen. So that was pretty fun.
Hmm. So that was so so sweet. I loved things like that. The little gifts that everyone had for each other was just precious.
Hmm.
I got to come up with something good this year.
Now, do I do the same thing? Do I do something different? Who knows?
We'll see. You've got a
Yeah,
couple of months to figure it out.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's so fun. Okay. Another question about your platform.
Hmm.
What this one's more fun. Don't worry. You don't have to like start pulling out statistics.
Yeah.
Um, what's your favorite thing you've done with your platform so far? Because I know since it's newer, you were finding all of these new avenues to explore your platform more. And
Hmm.
I think you've done a phenomenal job because I'm going to be so real. I forgot your platform was new because it
Oh yeah,
genuinely
that's
feels so
fair.
well developed.
Mhm.
So, what's been
Thanks.
your favorite thing so far?
Um, in December, I volunteered at an organization called My Very Own Bed. Basically, so the organization itself delivers beds to kids who need them. So, as part of that, I help deliver them. We go to the office and then we pack their dream kits, which kind of similar to my sleep packs, but their dream kits they have a blanket, a pillow, sheets, a mattress topper, a stuffed animal, two books, and a bookmark as well to, yeah, just like make it all feel like home. And then we drive to the different locations and help deliver the beds, help set up if they'd like us to. And yeah, so I really enjoyed that. So I'm going to do a couple more for sure. I have a couple signed up for the next few weekends of March. And then I actually went to their gala the other day. I found out that I could volunteer, so I helped set up. And then they were like, "You should come to the gala tonight," because I wasn't sure if I was going to actually attend or not, but I
Hmm.
decided to. And they definitely beat their fundraising goal, which was amazing.
Good.
They, silent auction, live auction, um, some snacks. So it was pretty cool. And it was more of a casual gala too. Like it wasn't all fancy. It was literally like jeans and a cute shirt kind of thing. So that was kind of nice to like, of course, I love getting dressed up for pageants, but it was also nice just being able to be comfortable and uh, raise money for them.
Yeah.
I, yeah,
So cool. I love the fact that that organization exists, genuinely.
yeah.
It's also not something that you would just think of whenever you think of charities. And so that's so, so beautiful that that even exists.
Hmm.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Trying to think of any other questions. Maybe I'll be nice and give you a break for now. Do you have any questions for me?
um, trying to think of some.
That's okay. I've got a question for you now.
Okay.
Do you like fishing?
Yeah, I go fishing with my boyfriend, so that's fun. We haven't gone ice fishing this year though, so we kind of missed out on that, but we were just busy, didn't have time.
Yeah.
But
This year's
apparently,
been very hectic.
I know, and apparently it's supposed to snow again this week or something. Who knows? As long as
Goodness.
I can make it to POA, Minnesota, everything will be fine.
True. Oh my gosh. That's exciting. Yeah. Let's talk about that. How are you prepping to be visiting royalty?
Um, I'm just excited to go and like help out wherever they need me, but I know that I am performing my spokesmodel.
Yes.
I put casual wear as my first choice, but it's totally fine that I'm doing spokesmodel. I just have to make
Casual
sure.
wear is like everyone's first
Yeah,
choice.
yeah. Well, and doing my spokesmodel gives them a little bit more time, like the contestants to change.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be helpful. And then yeah, so I just have to make sure I have it memorized again. I have it mostly memorized. I just need to like read it
Yeah.
and then
Refresh it. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I get that. Especially since it's technically a script, even though it's like a much more personal script, it's
Yeah.
very much like I'm the kind of person, especially with monologues, I always have to refresh if I
Hmm.
haven't done it within like the past 48 hours.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah. So there is no shame in that. That'll be
Yeah,
so fun though. I can't
but
believe it's already March.
I know. It's insane.
That means we only have one more state pageant left, right?
Yeah, Kansas, Missouri, right?
Mm-hmm.
I,
Kansas Midwest. Yeah.
yeah, that one. I don't know why I said Kansas, Missouri, Kansas Midwest.
Missouri already happened actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Missouri. Yeah.
um I can also talk about my spokesmodel speech. So
Yes. Do you want to?
yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say the speech. I just want to like describe it more because I feel
Oh,
like
you're
it
not going to practice it?
it's okay. It does relate to sleep, which is helpful. So first off, my platform is about one of my first POA friends and sister queens, Olivia Allen. She sadly passed away at 17 due to complications with her epilepsy, but her platform was warm blanket hugs, and she, donated tie blankets to those so that they had a warm hug within, if they were at the hospital, etc. And so my speech is just talking about her platform and how important it is as well. I I think it actually really relates to sleep because it is like the blankets. And in the past, I've donated blankets to Bridging. which is another nonprofit that helps furnish homes. And speaking of sleep, their biggest fundraiser is a bed race, which I did at the end of February.
Yes.
Gateway and everything else. So that event is super cool. I can get into that more in a minute, but um, I think I'll for sure be donating the blankets to my very own bed from now on when I can. Just because I can, not that bridging isn't a good place to donate. They are. I feel like I can see the more personal impact those blankets have with people since I am going to help continue like delivering beds and everything. So
Yeah.
that part's really cool. And in a way, keeping Olivia's memory alive.
That's beautiful.
Mhm.
I loved the PJ party we did in her honor at Nationals.
Yeah,
I thought that was so beautiful.
yeah, that was definitely nice. So cute. Um, yeah, but back to the bed race. The bed race is.
Yes.
I helped pass out T-shirts, which is a fun job in my opinion, and at the race, so teams have to raise it was at least $600, I believe, to yeah, so much, but I think a lot of them have companies that are backing them, which is helpful in that aspect. But
Yeah.
teams have to raise that much money to be able to race down the hill. You have a team of four, and it's down on like the snow tubing hill, but you actually race down on a mattress, which is pretty cool. And teams dress up in costumes and my one of my favorites was they were dressed as the Lorax, all four of them, and it was really funny. Or they
So
had a
fun.
team that were like Toy Story characters. There's a giant Mr. Potato Head.
Hmm.
But just seeing all the creativity like that is super fun, and it's just fun being a part of the event.
I just want to know how someone went, guys, I have an idea. Bed racing. And everyone went, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's part of like Original Mattress Factory is like the big sponsor of it, so it's kind of like collab together.
Hmm.
So yeah, but you're right. I wonder who thought of this event, and it's so cool that they did.
So fun. I hope they were so proud of themselves.
Right? Isn't it funny how all my stories just end up going back into my platform? I'm like, oh
Well,
yeah,
in your defense, you do a lot for your platform.
that's true.
So it's not a bad thing by any means.
Yeah.
Because also it's not you talk about a variety of aspects of your platform
Hmm.
rather than just sleep is good. I like it.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
obviously would be adorable if you were a tiny miss, but you're a little older than that.
Yeah.
Just a little. Oh my goodness. I don't know about how your coloring is going, but mine, I have made a grave mistake with my colors.
Oh no.
Um, so her dress is pretty ugly right now.
Mine's doing all right. I just feel like I might switch to a marker for the big part of the dress because like
Yeah. Fine detailing with the gel pen, or not fine detailing, wide detailing with the gel pen.
yeah,
Mm-mm. That ain't it, Chief.
we'll see. I'll just try to put it underneath and then maybe I'll do some scribbles on top of it, but it'll at least
Yes.
help this look or go faster and not waste as much of my pen.
I'm about to get to a stopping point so we can do a quick little like visual check-in, and then obviously we'll continue. But I just wanted to warn you so you're not like mid coloring and I'm like, show us your paper.
Oh, that's okay. I will be mid coloring no matter what.
No, that's fair. Since I'm working with like the markers I'm like, oh no, I can't stop midway, otherwise it'll look weird.
No, that's the beauty. Yeah. Sharing the progress.
Oh, bam.
Oh, so cute. I love
Yes.
that we're both doing like two toned. Like I have two gel pens that are pretty close, but like I don't know if you can really tell, but like
Mm-hmm.
like this part is different from this one.
Cute. Yeah, well, because I was wanting it to be more like the actual like movie one. But then the first pink I went in with looks a lot like a red. And fun fact, I am sadly, a pink and red together hater. That's no. It's a big no-no in my book. So I'm a
Too
little
much
disheartened.
Valentine's Day for you.
Listen, okay, I love Valentine's Day because the amount of pastel stuff that shows up is immaculate. And then Easter comes around, and then even more pastel stuff is around, and I'm happy. But it's just color theory wise and fashion wheel wise, pink and red together hurts my soul.
That's so fair.
More power to people who do wear them together or do enjoy them together. I can't do it personally.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's
I feel like
fine.
I don't tend to wear those colors together unless it's, you know, Valentine's Day related or something. But
Yeah, see, that's when I can excuse it. I'll allow it.
over this. Fill in my blanks. Mm.
I really need to get refill cartridges for my markers because a lot of them are pretty dried out,
It's cool that you can just like refill it.
right? Yeah, I've had these since, gosh, I've technically had these for probably 6 years at least now.
Dang.
Because I'm pretty sure I had these during the big pandemic.
Honestly, I've probably had these for a very long time too, but I'm kind of thinking about getting a color by numbers book.
Yes.
I feel like that would be fun. I have so many paint by numbers to do too, but
It's okay. If it helps you at all, I'm the kind of person who has like 50 million hobbies and 50 million projects going on at one time. So
it's so fair.
I feel you. I feel you.
I finally decided to crochet another thing today.
What did you crochet?
Well, I'm still working on it, but I'm trying to do another raccoon because I made
Yes.
gifted it to Michaela, who loves
Mm-hmm.
raccoons, which is amazing. But also, I'm like, I feel like I need to make another one.
Yes, because you deserve to have one. Yeah.
Whether it stays for me or goes to Michaela again, but either way, uh, we just need the raccoon. So I'm working on a raccoon, but it actually looks really pretty. I did it like so tightly, and so it looks so good, and I'm just
Yes.
obsessed. Obsessed.
That's good too, because it does not look too tight, because that's also a downfall.
That's true. I mean, I feel like for now it looks fine. We'll see when I try to add all the other stuff.
Fair.
Let's see. I just got information for POA, Minnesota.
What? Oh, okay. I was like,
No,
what
no, no.
information are you getting that I don't have?
Minnesota.
Yeah, that's different. I'm not going to be there.
Lainey's singing, of course.
You said Lainey?
Yeah, Lainey.
Cute. That's gonna be iconic.
Screenshot the schedule. By the way, the final show is at 3:30 on Saturday.
Oh, not Sunday?
Yeah, Saturday.
Good to know. I shall catch the live stream then.
Hopefully there's one. I'm sure there will be.
I bet so. I don't know, and if not, I'll just make someone FaceTime me. You are my personal live stream.
Do I do intro? I have
I've seen it done differently at the different state pageants because I know there was a whole lot of panic at my farewell weekend because we thought we were all doing intro and then it turned out we weren't. And then Missouri Heartland, whenever I tuned into the live stream, I remember that all the visiting queens were also doing personal introductions. So I was like, oh, okay. Not even just the farewell queens. All right.
Yeah, I'll have to figure it out because it on this visiting royalty flyer it says that I'll watch the opening number in the audience and then should head backstage to perform your personal intro. So do I have to make sure I know that too?
I was supposed to say, judging by the fact that it tells you that, I think so.
I think I'll just ask.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll find out.
It'll be fun though. You got it. It's really nice that y'all are getting to do that. So it's a little bit of extra practice.
Yeah, I did pay to do a mock interview too. So
Good. Yes. I kind of wish I did that at my farewell.
yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me coloring, by the way?
No. Can you hear me coloring right now?
No.
Okay.
I asked because I'm using the chisel tip on my markers, and
Interesting.
it is unironically the most obnoxious sound because it's such a dried out marker. But
Mm.
I'm already like halfway through with the skirt, so it's gonna look so wrong if I switch colors.
No, you gotta. What color is her little neck thing? Is it also pink?
It's gold.
It's gold. Okay. I'll
Yes.
do it to match the crown then.
Don't worry, I remember these things because I'm doing a thesis over fairy tales.
What color should her bedding be?
Hmm. Bed color. I almost wore my sleep mask for this, by the way. I thought it would be really funny to start the call and I just have the sleep mask on, but
That
I
would,
decided against it.
oh, that would have been so cute.
I know.
Okay, what good color is background to pink for this bedding? I don't know what color to do.
I think it'd be really funny to do blue because she has the blue dress and then the pink dress, and it keeps changing between the two. But I think that also may just be me projecting because I wish I colored my dress in blue. It's fine.
Let's see which blue I'd like. I feel like that's too blue. Oh, that one's kind of running out, which is okay. This one looks more lilac. Yeah, that one's more lilac. Let's see. Take out every
One which,
blue that I have in this.
as you should. It's an important decision.
It really is. It's kind of more green, but we'll see.
We shall see. That is the fun thing. I have to remind myself of this sometimes on here, is that technically the end product doesn't need to look good. It just needs to have been something I had fun doing,
Yeah.
which is a metaphor for real life.
It's a nice
You know?
gray. This one could be good. That one's so dark. Mm.
I just got so locked in and then remembered we're like technically on a live stream.
Whoops. It's okay.
It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine.
It's okay. We needed a little break to color.
Exactly. Goodness. I'm gonna take a break from this dress. Ooh. Alrighty. Let's see. So we've talked a little bit about your platform. No, not a little bit. We've talked a lot of bit about your platform. Do you want to talk a little bit? And you can obviously say no. Do you want to talk a little bit about like why you chose POA?
Well, I first did POA in 2020. I heard good things about it and I really wanted to try it. So I did. I had wonderful state directors. I really enjoyed my time at POA. I went back in 2021 and then I had some other pageant plans I wanted to try out. So I took a break from POA and then I went back last summer, which actually would have been my last time, but they decided to up the age limit 2 more years. So now I
Yeah, they
have
did.
2026 and 2027 if I would like to continue competing, which is really cool. But I mean, just especially the sisterhood, all of it is something that's really important to me. So I love that Joy's my friend. And we have other amazing people like Mariana and all those people.
All the others too.
All the others. No, I just, but just all my pageant friends is really.
This is why she stresses about us being cliquey.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I promise if you want to be my friend, I'll be your friend. I don't mean to just, I'm not trying to be cliquey.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure the three of us are like some of the most social people in the class. So it's like, well, we'll be fine. I mean, not Mariana, because different system, but that's okay.
Yeah. We'll miss her.
Yeah. But oh well. Hopefully MAO goes well for her.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to go watch, so we'll see how it goes.
Yes. Please text me live updates the entire time.
Duh.
Yeah.
But we still have some months until that, so we have time.
No, we have no time.
Okay, you're right. It feels like we have no time, but also all the time in the world. I need to start
I have a
figuring
countdown. Yeah, I have a countdown going on for like how many days until I graduate.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, only 59 more days. And then I'm like, oh, 59 more days?
Yes.
But that's including spring break. So
Oh, even better.
I think. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
When's your spring break again?
Next week.
Next week? Oh, that'll be so nice.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
sure
why.
you're still busy, but
Huh?
I said I'm sure you're still busy, but
Not really. Hopefully, if I played my cards right, spring break is going to be a lot of much needed rest.
good. You need the rest.
Yeah. I doubt it'll actually end up being that because I have, my thesis and all that jazz.
Things you need to get done.
Yeah, like responsibilities or whatever. I don't really get it, but it's fine.
Maybe if you spend more time on it over spring break, you'll have less to do later.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping too. But
That's what I like to think.
we'll see. It's very much one of those things where it's like I'll get done with like a major piece of it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
whew, glad that's over. And then it's like, okay, great. Now you got to do this thing. And well, actually, you have to do this as well. And it's like, oh, awesome. Thank you.
What kind of stuff even goes into an honors thesis?
So since I'm doing the quote unquote creative component of an honors thesis, so it's not traditional, it's not like I'm making a giant paper and like defending my thesis.
Okay.
Um, I made an annotated bibliography. I've been doing a lot of reading and research and stuff like that. The way mine works, and it works differently for everyone who does, especially like a creative component one.
Hmm.
Uh, Mine specifically, we're going over the Grimm brother fairy tales and how they evolved over the years. And so in doing that, we're looking at one, what makes a fairy tale? How's a fairy tale different from folklore? Because there's a lot of overlap there.
Hmm.
Um, and then after, because I'll do like a scholarly presentation where I discuss that exactly. And then I'll talk a little bit about like, oh, hey, here's a little bit about the Grimm brothers, and then talk a little bit about how they changed their own stories. Um, and then just like keep touching on that. And then eventually we get to the fun creative component, which is a retelling of Rapunzel in three different ways: the original way, a
Ooh.
like halfway changed way, and then a like the modern version.
Huh. I guess I didn't
Yes.
realize there were multiple versions of that.
And that's exactly why my thesis exists.
Well, you'll have to educate me later when it's ready.
Yes. I will FaceTime you and Mariana and be like, sit down. I'm giving y'all a presentation.
Yes,
And y'all are going to have to watch the performance component
will do.
because it's going to be a digital thing. Because I have 16 different actors enlisted and we're recording all of their lines and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's going to be very fun. But that's at least how an honors thesis works at my college. Um, Also,
Interesting.
just kind of depends on where you go.
Yeah, for sure.
I have skin color markers, and none of them are accurate.
I know. I just kind of like did us. It doesn't look very good. I thought it was okay, but then I realized I have this different marker. I'll do her hands in this. So her hands are going to be a different color than her face, but it's okay.
It's fine. Yeah, I'm just kind of biting the bullet because I was just gonna leave it as is, but then I was like, I don't know, it looks kind of freaky with everything else colored in, and her skin is just paper white.
Yeah, I feel like I never have good like skin tone colors.
It's really hard for like art companies like this to make good skin colors. That's
Mm,
one of the reasons I like got so into digital art is because it's so much easier to do proper skin colors with such variety and range.
yeah.
Whereas with like markers per se, you may have really good like red hue skin tones, but you don't have really good yellow hue skin tones. And it's like,
Hmm.
because it's fun to have both.
Yeah.
I didn't think about the fact that comes since this is like such an iconic character. Whenever we're coloring, I was gonna be like, this isn't what she looks like. This isn't her dress.
Just have to do the best.
Huh?
I said we just have to do the best we can.
Exactly. We're just supposed to have fun, but for some reason I'm like, this is I'm not doing this right. Yes, I am. And that's what matters. Because I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about you. Actually, I do know pretty. I think I do actually know about you. But anywho, I don't know about you, but this week has just been so exhausting for no reason.
I agree.
Yeah. Can I pinpoint a reason it's been exhausting? No. It's actually been a pretty good week. But it is what it is.
Any other sleep questions you have for me?
Oh, let me think. Let me think.
I don't know if
Hmm.
there's even anybody watching, but any comments?
Comments, questions, concerns, beauty tips? That's what one of my professors would always say.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, we'd like be getting out of class and he'd be like, all right, questions, comments, concerns, beauty tips.
It's a
And then
given.
almost always someone would say, drink water. And he'd be like, yes, drink water.
Yeah, drink water.
We love water in this household.
Oh yeah.
Goodness. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like fun sleep questions for you. Okay. So since you talk a lot about sleep and stuff like that, have you ever looked into dream interpretations and like stuff along the similar vein of just like why we dream?
I have not looked into that stuff, but
Oh my
Joy, I feel like you have a little insight into it, maybe.
yes. I'm a big dream interpretation girly. I think it's so fun. I
Apparently, I had like a nightmare last night, and I told Sam this morning when he
mhm.
woke up, but I legit can't remember it. So, I mean, I suppose good that I can't remember if it was a nightmare, but he's like, I'm not going to remind you. And I'm like, okay. I'm just like, huh, I wonder what that was.
If only I knew. But alas, I
Yeah.
forgot. That's fair. I have that happen a lot. I'll have like really, really weird or detailed dreams. And then
Mhm.
I'll tell like everyone I see for the next several hours. And then I'll like eat lunch and then cannot remember for the life of me. I'll be like, oh, sorry guys, I was going to tell you this awesome story, but I don't know. It's just the way it be, I suppose.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of like other things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll look in a second. I wish I had a lighter blue. So I feel like this one is too dark for what I want to do,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe I'll just put it over it anyways. That
What are you using it for?
some of the bedding.
Yes. Dude, she genuinely looks so cozy here. I'm kind of jealous.
Right?
Don't worry, guys. I'll go to bed immediately after this stream, which is why I'm in my pajamas already.
Yeah, I'm wearing my Olaf pants.
That's incredible.
I love
Someone
Olaf.
in one of my theater classes today did a monologue from Frozen 2.
Ugh, which one?
You know when Olaf recaps the first Frozen?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I was about to cry from laughing so hard. It was because we had, it wasn't just like, oh, we're workshopping in class today. We had the artistic director of the State Theater of Oklahoma visiting our class, giving feedback.
That's amazing.
I know. And then this guy goes up there and goes, "Okay, hi, my name's blah, blah, blah. I have a monologue from this and Frozen 2." And we were all like, "No way. He's actually bringing it out for this. That's crazy."
That
It was
is
so funny too because the feedback he got, the guy was like, "You should perform it as if you're like recapping a very serious film."
I mean, I feel like Olaf does kind of try to act more serious.
Yeah, I think it's just like very different when performed live.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I'm like that's difficult to do, but it had us cracking up, and that was the intention. So
Two sisters, one snowman.
so good. I thought you might enjoy that, especially
No.
since you're like Olaf pants. I was like,
Yes.
story about that,
Their parents are dead.
dude.
Or they froze on his heart. And then she unfroze.
It's so good. It's so good. I love Frozen 2 personally.
It is my favorite movie.
It's gorgeous.
Oh
Which,
yeah.
granted, it's also just fully done in my favorite color palette, so
Heck yeah.
I would be a little biased. And I would be lying if I said I wasn't biased,
No, it's
but
pretty
I'm
cool.
not lying, so I'm saying I'm biased.
I'm
This has been so fun.
yeah. I'll pull up some sleep facts while I try to decide if I want to color this wall or not.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I'm tempted to just cut it off.
I don't blame you. I like to choose artistic white space sometimes whenever I don't want to color the entire
Yeah,
background.
so fair. What color is this? That one's just sparkle. We'll do that.
Yes. Yes, we will. I have no clue what we're talking about, but yes.
I'll show you if this marker wants to work. Come on, marker. I mean pen. Well, maybe it'll decide it wants to work at some point.
Maybe it's just shy.
Yeah, it probably is. I don't think I've used this pen yet, so this color. No, it looks fine. Okay. Maybe I need to add a touch of something to her face to make it look better. Maybe this is what I need. Maybe this will make it better.
Fair. I don't know about you, but I'm almost done with mine, which is great because we are almost at time.
Yeah, I'm almost done too.
Yes. It's always really fun when looking for the like coloring sheet of the week, trying to be like, okay, what's simple enough we can get done in the 1 hour roughly.
Yeah,
Because last week's was not simple enough for that.
that's okay.
I really wanted to do a Women's History Month one though, so it was worth it.
Yeah, for sure.
Is it sitting next to me unfinished still? Yeah,
But that's okay.
that is okay. Because ultimately, we still had fun. Shout out M. I miss her. My
Yeah.
icon and diva for real. I'm so excited she's in our division this year.
Yeah. Get to hang out with her now.
Yeah, literally. I feel like I never saw her at nationals last year, even though I definitely did.
That's so fair. I feel like I barely saw anybody else.
Yeah. It was like if I wasn't actively hanging out with you and like some of the others, I would be in my hotel room with my family,
Hmm.
which is great.
Let's see. Last minute sleep facts. Sleep is good for
Yes.
physical and mental health. No way. Just kidding. Um, but I do have a sleep bingo on my Instagram if you'd like to play. There's no prize other than the satisfaction of better sleep, but it's
It's
on,
also fun.
yeah, it's on my Instagram, Jamie_urban_pageantry. So you can find it there.
You knew exactly what I was about to ask. I was like, but what is your Instagram?
Yes. I'm trying to find my specific the specific things I'm looking for, the specific facts. But basically, it's just like ways to get better sleep. Oh, here it is. How to get better sleep. So basically, you like create a comfortable sleep environment, which is, reducing noise, like the earplugs, a dark room. It tend to like if it's a cooler room, that can help some people sleep too.
Hmm.
Um, Other ways to get better sleep, minimizing stress. There's a lot of stress to go around though.
I need to do some of that
That's
minimization.
why we do Colorway Wednesday.
Yeah.
Another important thing too is to avoid using your bed for anything other than sleep. Like, don't hang out in your bed all the days. I definitely did that a lot until now I have an actual like living room space to hang out in. So, yeah, or like have a regular bedtime routine,
Hmm.
exercising regularly, other sleep habits too, like try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, getting at least 30 minutes of sunlight, avoid caffeine, etc. later at night, and also like avoid taking later naps as well, just because you
Hmm.
might not be able to fall asleep as well. But if you're somebody who has to nap, if that helps you, totally fine. But yeah.
That'd be crazy if on Colorway Wednesday you took a stance that was anti-nap. Guys,
No,
no napping.
no, I could never. Oh, I need more naps.
No, that's so real. Last spring around this time, I genuinely was at like such a weird place in my like physical health that
Mhm.
like at 2 p.m. on the dot, every single day I needed a nap.
Oh
At
yeah.
2 p.m. Didn't matter when I woke up. 2 p.m. was bedtime. I was, what a unique semester that was.
Oh yeah. I believe it. I honestly feel like I'd be more productive if I could take a midday nap, but
Fair.
sadly I have work. Like I feel like I'm so
Ah,
so
I have
exhausted.
a real job.
Oh no.
Oh no, they want to pay me.
All right, I'm done with mine.
Perfect. I'm adding a little bit more like goofy detailing that doesn't look good, but it's fun.
It'll be fine.
Exactly. For those of you watching, I hope you know that's how most of Jamie and I's conversations go, is me saying something self-deprecating or me saying I'm not sure on something and Jamie going, "You'll be okay." And she's always right. So,
I promise I listen to your problems and
oh
don't
no,
just
I know you do. You just genuinely are always right whenever it's like half the time I'm like freaking out over little things and you're like, "I think we're overthinking a little. Maybe let's step back."
Yeah, you just have to do that for me.
Yeah. All right. Are we ready for a grand reveal?
Oh yeah.
Ba-bum. Cute.
I tried to add a little like green to mine, so it's like slightly
Hmm.
different color on the bedding. But you left yours like white, so that looks great.
I'm gonna be real. I actually used a color on the bedding that's called pale lavender.
Yeah. In the
Um,
lighting, it looks just light.
yeah, it turns out incredibly light, but I think it looks really cute. But also, like, it looks so cool from the back.
Yeah.
I
I'm just
really
not
like.
loving the skin tone on there because I tried one color and then I tried coloring it with another color and then
Mhm.
I tried adding a sparkle to it. So it's like not the best,
That's
but
okay.
it's fine.
It's
We did
fine.
it.
It turned out cute.
Yeah. The point was to color and relax, which we did.
True. Oh my gosh. With that being said, we are at time. Um, you've already plugged your social media, but do you have any closing statements? Anything you want to promote?
Thanks for joining our Colorway Wednesday sleep edition. And if you have any sleep questions, information, anything, you can always check out my Instagram and work on those better sleep habits.
And that's sleep bingo.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, thank you everyone for joining us.